Class 7th, lecture number 2. This video is for class 7 science safari. In previous lecture we have discussed about nutrition in animals, how animals take their nutrition. In lecture first we have discussed all these, that what type of nutrition in animals. Now we have to discuss the nutrition in animals about the phases, distinct phases. How many phases are there related to nutrition in animals? There are 5 distinct phases, included ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation, egestion. In previous lecture we have discussed about ingestion. Ingestion means to take food simply. Digestion, to digest the food from a long tube to the center of the body inside the digestive system. It means in this how food molecules are broken down into simple molecules and then pass through the intestine walls, etc. Now the process of absorption. Absorption means in which soluble products of digested food are absorbed by the cells. Simply, the soluble parts of the food gets absorbed in the cells of the body is called absorption. Assimilation is the process in which simple molecules of food are absorbed and thus now their uses, how are they actually used about. It means if your food is simply digested in your cells, then what type of functioning your body is going on, etc. overall. By example, just like body functions, growth and development. If you are getting proteins, then your cells will absorb proteins and your body will grow and proper functioning. If you are getting minerals, vitamins, etc., carbohydrates, then you should provide it by energy to walk, run, etc. Thus, assimilation is the proper uses of absorbed food. If your body proper works, then only by the absorbed food in the cells. Assimilation thus discussed. Now the process egestion. Egestion is the process of removal. Egestion is the process of removal of wastes. Wastes include feces. That is feces. It means here poo. It contains any parts of the diet. Means ki feces are the parts of diet like fiber, which can't be digested simply, or it is the red blood cells. Thus feces are made by undigested food and the parts of red blood cells, and something else, that is living bacteria in the large intestine. Thus it means that 75% of the feces are made up of living bacteria and 25% are made from undigested food and red blood cells parts. It is estimated that average time food stays in the digestive system. It means that it is going to be estimated about that our food remains in digestive system about 24 hours. If you take food, then that food will remain about 24 hours in the digestive system, and when the feces are made in stomach about 3 to 4 hours, 6 hours in the small intestine. Feces are made 6 hours in the small intestine. Feces are made 6 hours in the large intestine, and also finally 6 hours in the rectum, waiting to be digested. Rectum is the organ which is used for storing waste, feces, etc. Now the process of nutrition in animals. How animals get their nutrition? Just like animals cannot prepare their food themselves. Animals are heterotrophs. They can't prepare their food. They ingest solid or liquid food from the environment. They actually intake their food from solid materials or liquid materials from the environment surroundings, etc., and digest in their bodies, and thus digest in their bodies. First, nutrition in an amoeba. Thus we have to now here discuss about that what type of nutrition takes place in amoeba and how is it happened. Actually, amoeba is a unicellular microorganisms. Okay, unicellular means it has only one cell. This is amoeba. Structure of amoeba is just like this, and it engulfs very small food particles such as algae by surrounding them by the pseudopodia. It actually takes its food just like algae from the surrounding with the help of a organ. It has organ pseudopodia. Pseudopodia means it is a hair-like structure which is used for locomotion. Locomotion means to move from here and there, and to feed. Actually, it is used for feeding. Thus, with the help of pseudopodia, this algae get fuse and form a food vacuole. This algae is actually here. This one is food particle which is algae, and this is the amoeba, and it is going to eat this. Then how will it eat it? It is going to move with the help of this structure, pseudopodium. The plural is pseudopodia and the singular is pseudopodium. It actually surround it with its body. Amoeba surround the food particle with its body just like this, and thus form a food vacuole. Vacuole means an empty space. This is your empty space. And here is a food. Thus it becomes a food vacuole. Thus the food is digested by enzymes in the vacuole, and some enzymes actually means proteins. Some proteins are produced here which is used for bacteria, for amoeba to digest this food particle. The useful material in the digested food is absorbed by the protoplasm. A protoplasm is also an organ is actually absorbed by protoplasm. In our digestive system, if we have intestine to digest, thus in amoeba, the protoplasm is the organ which is absorbed or digest for the food. The digested food is thrown out by the residual vacuole, the undigested, and when the food gets digested by the protoplasm, thus some waste should be remain there. Thus this waste is going to be removed by residual vacuole, or the undigested food is removed by residual vacuole. Residual means to be thrown out. Now the digestive system in humans we are going to discuss in our third lecture. Thus, thank you.